controllers here looking very carefully at the situation. Obviously a major malfunction.
Hey Northside, welcome back to another edition of StarCast, covering all of your Northside news. The end of January was jam-packed with activities for the Stars, giving many of the groups and teams a chance to shine. The Metro's boys swimming team, the Spartans, won the conference championship and took third at districts last week, with several North Star swimmers leading the Spartans. Siblings Andrew and Albert Pham formed a dynamic duo, topping the podium with several conference relays and in individual events. Albert took first in the 200 IM, 100 breaststroke, and helped break the freshman-sophomore record in the 200 free relay. Older brother Andrew won 50 free, 100 butterfly, and helped capture the top finish as part of the 400 free relay. Congrats to Albert, Andrew, and the rest of the Spartans team members. Way to represent North. The boys swim team isn't your typical high school team. Instead of being made up of solely athletes from North, the team consists from swimmers from all over the city, which creates a very unique culture and team atmosphere. In our first story, we take a look at this unique team.
Boys Spartan Swim Team is a collection of several different schools. Quincy Markham, one of the captains on the team, tells us about the way he creates a bond with the swimmers he competes with.
All right, swimming's more than a sport. It's more like a connection because I have made so many friends throughout the activity. I'll see them everywhere. It's really incredible, like the experiences and perspectives you get out of swimming from all different types of people.
Nathan Barber tells us how the team adapts to their new teammates and also gives us insight on the benefits of swimming.
So they just accept everybody, and like no matter how good or bad you are, really hard, it pushes you, it gets you in shape, you can lose weight, you can get a little more physically fit.
Coach Eric Hogue explains that you learn just as much in swimming as any other sport.
It's just like any other sport in that you're going to learn to be competitive. You're going to learn that you have to train. You're going to learn that you need your teammates to be successful. So it follows a lot of the other schools. There are very few sports that you can do from age 4 all the way up to age 99.
Next time you hear of a meet, don't be shy and stop by to support them. This is Casey Sherman signing off for StarCast.
The district meet, which determines whether the swimmers go on to state, was held this past weekend, and the team had a strong showing. Andrew Pham involved in 4 of the state-bound events. He seeded 11th in both the 50 freestyle and the 100 butterfly, and he'll compete with his brother, Albert, in the 200 free relay. Congrats on the great season, and good luck at state, guys. Another team seeing a lot of success recently is our girls' dance team. Though, success is nothing new for them. In early December, they had competed in the state dance tournament in Des Moines, earning a state championship in military and placing among the top teams in the state in pom and kick. The team added a hoopla routine to the mix as they competed in the Marching Auxiliaries competition in South Sioux last week. They once again did an outstanding job, taking the top honors in each of their categories. Our jazz bands competed in the Morningside Jazz Festival last week. They took home the first place honors in the Class 4A, as well as traveling trophy, which is given to the top team regardless of the class. The team has been working incredibly hard this season, transitioning from a very successful marching band season.
Here at North High, there's a dedicated group of students who woke up early every morning to practice for marching band. We caught up with a third-year marcher and percussionist John Den for more details.
Well, I was really sad that it was over, but I was also happy because we ended on a really good note.
Stars ended their marching season at the Waukee, Iowa Marching Invitational. They took second place and for the second year in a row received the Most Improved Award. Now the band is at a transitional period in their year. They have begun jazz rehearsals. It is an expectation for both of North High's jazz bands to do extremely well at the handful of competitions they attend, including the state competition April 5th. Jazz bands are typically smaller and only have one musician to a part. An important addition to this year's band program is new assistant director, Mrs. Hall.
It's kind of this cool thing where you have this independence, but you're using your independence with each other so that you're making this one unit sound. I think that's really special.
The dedication of these students is apparent in their early morning sectionals and even with the creation of a Jazz 3. We caught up with senior Anya Shori on her thoughts about jazz band.
I like jazz band better than marching band because it's a unique kind of music that brings together really dedicated musicians in the band.
This is Olivia Sitzman from StarCast signing off.
Another group of musicians who recently took the stage is our North High Choir. The North High Chamber Choir put on the annual cabaret at Central Baptist Church. The night features a variety of popular classic songs for entertainment, as well as an assortment of desserts. The night is not only a chance for the choir to show off their amazing talents, but also serves as a fundraiser for the choir. It was a great show. Our athletic and fine arts group aren't the only ones who have been busy as of lately. Our student council has put on a series of events to help those in our community and as our state in whole. We take a look at two causes here at North that Student Council has sponsored.
The North High Student Council has been busy at work sponsoring a couple of fundraising nights such as Hoops for Troops and Red Out during basketball games.
The Hoops for Troops night was a military night focused on honoring and supporting our military members and their families. We had Sergeant Penny being recognized during the halftime.
We also had a full court-sized flag rolled out at the beginning of the game. The chamber choir sang the national anthem, and the junior ROTC had the presentation of colors.
During halftime, Sergeant Penny was accompanied by his son while being recognized. This was a special moment for him, his family, and other unit members.
No, it was great to see one of my unit members recognized.
Overall, the Hoops for Troops night was a success for the Student Council. They will continue to participate and host events honoring Siouxland military personnel and their families.
A wonderful tribute to see young people in high school understand what our veterans and military people have done for them and are doing for them. And it means a lot to those guys and gals.
Another event the Student Council has sponsored is the Red Out for the American Heart Association.
We had free blood pressure checks. We had a Choco-Dot competition during the varsity halftime, some jump rope competitions during JV halftime.
The Student Council is proud of both their fundraising nights, having raised over $150 per night, and are especially thankful for the student body for supporting their events by both donating to the cause and dressing out to fit the themes. Reporting for StarCast, this has been Diana Camberos.
The wrestling team season is winding down. The team competed in their conference meet recently. Dion Claiborne won the conference championship. With a lot of new faces on the team, this has been a season of rebuilding.
At North High, our wrestling team strives for an even better season than last with more inexperienced wrestlers. Here's the wrestling head coach with some insight on the season.
While some of the kids who are on our team are very experienced, we also have some kids with a less depth of knowledge. And so we're utilizing those kids with great experience to really bring the younger kids forward. It's been pretty good. We're really improving.
Wrestlers with more skill are working extra hard to help the inexperienced kids out. Here's Adrian Gerardo and Dion Claiborne.
You know, I don't think we're going to be as strong as we've always been, especially straight off into season, but I think towards the end we're going to definitely grow into a pretty solid team.
We have a lot of new guys that are inexperienced, and they're going to have to work hard and stay focused to get where we want to be.
With all the hard work the wrestlers put into this season, it should be a good one. This is Paige Berger signing off.
The North High girls bowling team had their conference meet earlier this week, and they won the conference title. The Stars claimed 3 of the 6 places awarded, with Beverly Beckner taking 4th, Cerisa Ferdig taking 2nd, and Emma Sonier taking the top honors as conference championship. Congrats, ladies. Valentine's Day is this Sunday. Still looking for a gift for that special someone? Don't worry, the dance team has got you covered.
You are so beautiful. To me, you are so beautiful. To me, can't you see? beautiful to me.
You can select your stuffed animal and balloons of your choice before school in the Learning Commons. It's been a busy past couple of weeks for the Stars, and that trend continues through the weekend. If you're looking for something to do, the boys basketball team competes this Friday at East, while our girls are at home against Spencer. The boys also compete at home Friday against Sioux Falls O'Gorman. The robotics club is in state competition for state tournament first Saturday morning at Witt, and the wrestling team competes in districts. There is plenty going on, so be sure to bring your Valentine along and come out and support some of our stars. Well, that's all we have for this episode of StarCast. Until next time, catch you on the flip side, Northside.